Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo. Jack's in the boat. We're going to do one cast today. It's Sunday the 30th of June. And my target, or my goal today, is to catch a fish on a dry fly. So I'm going to be targeting some flat, shallow areas. We've got one unit running. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. This is one of my favorites here and below this dock. And I'm using a number 12 brown elk hair caddis. And I also have another rod that's got a Japanese beetle on it. So I'm going to fish these shallow areas because these fish, if you throw at a fish that's in shallow water, he doesn't have very far to come up and get it. So he's probably going to see it. Deep waters, you don't have quite the same chance. When that fish is so deep, he's probably not going to come up and grab something that's on the surface. Nothing on the first cast. So this could be kind of a total bust today. Or it could be might have some fun. I'm going to be making my way up lake as I fish different spots where I think maybe I can catch a fish on a dry. I had a haze, kind of a hazy cloud cover a minute ago, but it looks like it's all blowing off. I was kind of hoping for a little cloud cover, but I do have some wind, so the surface is a little broken. That helps. There's a fish right there. Not seeing a lot of fish yet. I am using 5X tippet. Flies, elk hair caddis is riding very nicely on the surface. I like this. I'm going to be going down just a little further, about another 150 yards or so. The water I'm sitting in is about 2 feet deep. The water I'm fishing is probably a foot and a half. This right here is what I had my eyes on. It's a little gravel bar that jets out from the bank, and it comes out a little ways in the lake, and I think it should have some fish up close to it. I don't know. There we go. There is a real nice fish up there. 2 of them. Ooh, right in front of him. Oh man, he went right underneath it. Oh well. That was pretty cool. I mean, I can still see him. For shallow water as it is up there, that fish is probably 17, 18 inches. I could see him really clear. But he wasn't interested in my elk hair. That's about as far as I wanted to take it. Now, I could drop a fly off this dry. I mean, I could drop a zebra midge or a nymph, tie a line onto the fly and fish it down below. I use the elk hair as an indicator, but I kind of wanted just to do the dry this time. Okay. I'm at the end of where I wanted to fish, so we're going to go on up, hit a few more spots. Okay, we are just below the Narrows. You can see the Narrows right there in the tree that's down. And I'm gonna fish this east bank. I'm gonna go ahead and fish the elk here again. What's going on? What? No. Elk hair caddis. Try to catch one with a dry. You tip. That was Blake on a guide trip. I got a wind that's pushing me upstream. That's a little different. Okay, I'm going to be fishing this pretty close to the bank. This bank's really known for those fish that get right up close to the bank and feed on. There's a nice fish I just missed back behind me. They feed on scuds and stuff in the gravel. Maybe I can get one of those to look up. Get down here, there's some pockets that are really good. Okay, here's a little pocket. Oh, I see a nice fish back in there. See if I can get him. Eat it. There's 2 or 3 of them right there. Oh man. They can get real spooky back there, and these waves are not going to help my cause any. I think I'm going to hold here for a second. Go back in there again. Oh, I threw too far. Boy, it's going right over the top of them. One more time. Oh. One rose on something, but it wasn't my fly, so that's a good sign. Let's try that again. My fly wasn't floating very good. I might have to try this beetle here. They're right at the very top of this. a little cut that goes in. Okay. Let's try a different dry. Let's try a beetle. When you have fish that are looking up already, you don't want to just pass them by. I've got a Japanese beetle. Got a little bit smaller profile. The nice thing is I haven't spooked them at all. One more time. I'm going to try one more time a little bit further back in that pocket. Might spook some of them throwing over the top of it, but that's all right. I'm going to leave it. Okay. Okay, now I've got to move it out just a little bit. Ooh, there's a nice fish. I can see them really well up in that shallow water. Like nice big old shadows. Eat it. Gosh. Another one right here. I shouldn't say guarantee. Got a pretty good chance of catching them if I had a, oh, right over the top of that fish. If I had a scud or something under a float. Because I can see them eating. They're turning sideways and digging in the gravel. Quite a few of them. It's not looking up. I love this wind. Should help me catch a fish. Okay, I'm getting down in this real shallow flat, and I have a good feeling about it. Oh. I had a fish swim over towards mine. I guess he looked at it, but he didn't want to eat it. Probably ought to throw that elk hair here in a second. Whew. I had a hit and I just missed it because I'm messing around with my trolling motor. This wind's wanting to push me in there too. So I gotta move out. My big motor's starting to drag. That's how shallow it is. In fact, I might have to pick that one up. Okay, come on, fish. Now this water I'm fishing is probably a foot deep. And it always has fish on it. In fact, I'm just gonna hit the spot lock here, because I want to pull the elk hair out here in a second. The wind's trying to push my back end around. That's how strong it is. work my way on down. And that wind is really trying to push me in there. It's good all the way down to these trees, then it starts getting deep. That's actually pretty disappointing. Eat it. That was what I felt like was the best chance to catch one. Was that flat right there, and I got the one good bite, but I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching. All right, we'll go try my next spot. Well, I'm about 400 yards above the Narrows. This was a really good bank when the cicadas were out. I did go on up and look at some spots that I was thinking about. It just didn't appeal to me, so I ended up back down here. I'm going to throw the beetle. I haven't seen any rises anywhere, so it might be beating a dead horse. Oh, I can't see it. Still can't see it. Probably need to throw a little bit bigger beetle. This one's pretty small. And I have a lot of competition in the water. There's a lot of leaves. A lot of leaves. I probably need to throw that elk hair. Guess I'll throw the elk hair. said before, I was hoping these fish would continue looking up after the cicadas all died off. And I've tested it out a little bit, but probably not enough. It's a good flow to test it. It's a good day to test it. Ah, well, the fly's not doing very well now. Sinking on me a little bit. Man. There we go. Yeah. Got a little ways to go. I'll be done. I haven't seen a rise yet, except the one down there on the beetle that I missed. For some reason, my fly just does not want to float. Oh, there we go. First good rise, and it's behind me. Oh. That was a good drift. Oh, come on. Well, sometimes you just got to do something that you don't know is going to work or not. It's great if it works, but it's not working. I'm to the end of where I wanted to go. Well, sorry to catch you fish. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.